Hi guys, I'm Ronnie and this is my sketchbook that I had over a year now. Um, it's not entirely done, like one half of it is just still here unused, but it's getting really thick, so I figured out I'll just make a tour now because it's been long enough. I'll try my best to keep it as short as possible. I can talk for hours when it comes to my sketchbooks. My friends already know about that. Basically, yeah, I just wanted to show the cover because whichever sticker I obtain, I just put it here on or my laptop, so it's just covered with them. I think it's nice, but it's the drawings that matter, not the cover. But I like to decorate it just a little. So I basically had this for a little more than a year, but what I do is I don't really draw inside it too much. I like to draw in different pieces of paper and put the pieces of paper that I drew and put them all here. It's more of a scrapbook in a way, all drawings, so I consider a sketchbook. This is Ebba. It was for my friend's birthday, and it's funny because yeah, it's really been a year because on one of the last pages there's a birthday drawing I made this year. So yeah, it's really been that long. At this rate, earlier in the sketchbook I was still drawing inside it, but most of the time they will end up looking awful and I wouldn't like it, and will put a piece of paper over it, either cut down pieces or the entire page like I did here. Mode of Brawl Stars in this, just so you guys know. This is my cousin's Roblox avatar. I have a little cat in here. Sometimes I have some space and put stuff in there. Oh yeah, I used to put stickers in. I don't do it a lot anymore. Sometimes I have extra stickers that I don't know what to do with, and they're too big for either my laptop or the cover, so I just put them inside. This is Dolly Dimple. This is Mandy. I don't know who that is. This is from Kenji's release. That's insane. It really been that long, huh? It says it's Kenjin time. Whatever. Again, my art style really changes throughout this notebook, so that's nice. This was earlier when I was still, experimenting with my new, more geometric shapes. I think this is a lot later than all of these. I'm not really chronological with it. Pretty much, but yeah, I just come back and put, old pictures in there sometimes. Sorry about my neighbor's kids are outside playing. I don't know if the camera picks them up, but I don't know. Some dancer from Pinterest. Oh, this is just me drawing fan art in the form of Polaroids. That's something I really like to do. I sometimes do little flaps here. They got folded and stuff, but I think it's cute. What else? This is Belle and Sam. The original speech bubbles didn't fit, so I had to, cut it off and draw them again. Some girl, there's another sticker here, cool. Oh, it's Berry from Berry's release, but I don't like this drawing because look how scratchy my pencils are really cheap, so no matter what I do and end up being, off colored and scratchy, and I don't like this. But the other drawings are fine. So I think this little girl, he really saves this page for me. We got a little flap in here that got really folded. This is the highest peak point of my sketchbook, I think. Again, you can tell it's from summer of the last year. I wrote a little note to myself, so that's nice. Oh my god, another berry. I think this time, because it's a pony, the colors look kind of better. I don't know, there's a pyro. At this rate, I started scanning my drawings on paper and digitalize them. Maybe I don't know, edit like the pictures of it on the video. This is one of my favorite pages because I just like how they're interacting the two other pages together. I should do this more often. I don't know why I just did it once and gave up on it. There's a little Mr. P. Oh yeah, at this rate I obtained this yellow notebook. That's really cheap and thin, but I love to use it. I think like gives a little color to the entire, I have white paper and, math notebooks. And the yellow is like a nice touch of color in this. I have Brazilian Hatsune Miku that was trending a while ago. This is Hetelia. Oh, cool, did I skip a page? I didn't, okay. And this is my cousin as Melody from Brawl Stars. Hello Sarah, if you're watching this. Oh, this is from the first day of the school year. And just the little woman, the sisters, the March sisters, marching. So that's pretty fun, I guess. Another one. This one is really older, but I had like an empty page in here, so I came back to my older drawings from another notebook and put it in there. I'm gonna put a little tape in here, that's nice. What else? Oh yeah, sometimes I like to mix, different types of drawings. The yellow paper, the math paper, and something that I actually colored for once. So, there's some, difference in the pages. It looks nice. Another one. This one is also really old. I just had an empty page and put it here. You can tell the art style kind of changed. Pretty different. This is, a lot more blocky, and this is too round. Yeah, it's okay. People change, art styles change. It's not that bad. At this point, I started doing Cringetober. It was October, and I didn't want to do Inktober, so I did Cringetober, but I gave up on it like halfway through. But this was like one of the this was like day 4, and it was the theme was meme, and I wanted to do Neon Cat. A couple more stuff in here. This is also for Cringetober. I think the theme was Flash Game or something like that, and I do Starsu, the Korean Flash Game franchise. This was for the Gijinka team. I do like a bunch of BFDI human designs. So this is a golf ball and tennis ball and golf ball without the goggles. I like to make it like a really mad scientist type. Here we have the rest of it. I forgot which team it is. I just remember them being together at some point. Book, Ice Cube, Ruby. I noted that. This was for, I think the team was straight up Miku. So just made a little tiny little Miku here, and then we got a penny. This was when the Brawl Talk happened. What I do is with Brawl Talks, whenever like a new brawler is released, I have to be the first to draw them. So I'm just watching it with like a piece of paper and a pen on my hand. And I quickly sketch up the new brawler that was shown. So this is Juju and Shade here, and I like to draw them interacting with the previous characters. So, in a way I'm giving them a warm welcome. Again, this is for Halloween, I think. This is one of my proudest. I really like the, Lolita cupcake shape on this. We have a little Jessie. This is for Halloween. I ended up making this digital. I think, but I think I changed the speech bubbles a little because they're, really small in here. This is Sonia from Danganronpa. It was her birthday around this time. And she's a character I like, so I made like a royal portrait of her and gave her like a long royal name, because I feel like her canon name isn't really, giving European royal person, just a regular name. Oh my god, this is where my obsession with Max Brawl Stars begin. After incident. After this, I draw Max a lot, but it evolves. You'll see what I mean. But this was like the first 2 drawings I made officially of her. I think I drew her before, but these 2 are the first proper ones. Another one, I like the little speech bubble peeking out. This is Jessie in a punk outfit. This is Frankie Jr., daughter of Frankie from One Piece, I guess. Another dancer from Pinterest. I like to go on Pinterest and find like a really nice pose, usually dancers, pin-up models, stuff like that, and I, quickly sketch them for inspiration. A little girl with like, I have a green acrylic pen that I randomly used. At this point, I was drawing at school, so I had my yellow paper, and but I was running out of it, so I would just randomly draw on my math notebook. So you can see that a lot. This is the older paper I have, where the grid is not that visible, but this one is. I don't like it, but I couldn't find another one like this ever again, so yeah, I just gave up on it. Another really nice page. I like this is an old OC that I redesigned. There was some space here, so I put like a stew sticker here, but it looks like the poor girl is scared and looking at him, so that's funny. At this point I started drawing this girl and her friend a lot. These are the same girl. This is from a game I played, Jenny Clue, I love you. Oh, these are my two OCs. I think this was like the first time I drew them interacting, because I created them separately, but I ended up making them friends. Also, Chuck is here for some reason. This was like my classmate wanted me to draw Tick, so I drew Penny. This is the girl from the previous page and her friend. This is Wendy from Don't Starve, yeah. Oh yeah, I realized if I colored the drawings, the grid doesn't show up that much. I mean, it's still there, but you can't really, you can't really focus on it because of the colors. So I started experimenting with that. This is Human Meeple. This is the bandit from Clash Royale. This is Archer Queen. I don't know who this is. I think I saw like a cool design on Pinterest and drew that. It looks like Mangle from Five Nights at Freddy's High School, but it wasn't on purpose, I swear. Oh, my brother wanted me to draw this guy. He loves him. And this was for a classmate. A long story, just back ago going to see the Sonic movie. Oh yeah. At this point I found this old ink pen and started experimenting with that. So that's nice. I have a lot of ink stuff. I wish I put more variety in this. Just ink, but looks nice. Oh yeah, at this rate Lumi was released. And I drew her, but I think I got something slightly wrong in this drawing because we didn't have proper pictures of her yet. So I gave up on it and never finished this. But I have a lot of space here, so I drew a Finland flag. Oh yeah, this is where I started drawing angels who may not be Max from Brawl Stars. You can see her holy water's energy drink, so that's fun. This is one of my proudest. I still can't believe I drew this because it's so different from what I usually make. Oh yeah, the kiss. This is when the Valentine's Day event happened with the kiss, and it reminded me of the kiss, the famous painting. I ended up making an actual digital painting of this. This was just for the practice to see how it will look like if I actually made it. And the other kiss. And yeah, this is from that one meme of the blue glue creature being force-fed carrots as a baby. Does anyone remember that? Yeah. Oh my god, this is one of my favorite pages because all the variety and Pinkie Pie is here, so that's nice. This is one of the earlier concept art for Pinkie where she still has her wings. And we have a normal Pinkie here and a couple more stuff. This one my brother scribbled. I hate him for it, but it's okay. This is my brother's OC. He makes me draw his OCs because he can't. This is Alexei. He has a little scar going through his body. He's cool. This is Sunburst from My Little Pony as a human. More Caitlyn. This is where I actually, redesigned her. This is her old outfit. This is her new outfit. I, wanted to draw her with no wig and stuff like that. We have a little derpy here, and this is Nani as a human. Alright. This is Caitlyn's, alternative outfit. She's all dolled up, probably going out for like a special event. Oh, this is Clippy. I really like Clippy. Not exactly Clippy. This is a woman who's inspired by Clippy, I guess. And we have a little gray. Cool. Love that guy. This is the redraw of the drawing at the, at the start of this Mandy skin. Malicious Mandy, I think. I want to redraw her because I didn't draw her, orb. And I always regretted that. I don't know what this is. This is a little figure I have that I stole from my grandma, but I never finished it, so that's sad. Still wanted to put it here because it looks nice enough. This is the Serbia flag as a girl. Two girls, I guess, they're kind of glued together. These are my friends' OCs. Did I skip a page? Nope. This is another OC that I made that I don't really talk about, even though I'm really proud of her design, but no one was much interested at her, so she's kind of pretty much abandoned. But I still love you, Dolly, and this was my friend's request to make a male witch, like a classic witch who just happens to be a guy. I think I at this point I started drawing in the actual notebook again. But, I will still fail and put something in here. Again, we have the Clippy lady. This is Penny and Nita. This is the same guy. We named him Tiffany. Tiff for short, Mr. Tiff. So, yeah, he's pretty cute. I think the next page also, yeah. I want to see what clothes he will wear. I wanted to give him a belt, but it shows his figure too much and made him, make him look too hot, and I don't want that. I want him to look miserable, so I went for something more loose. Here I just practiced some cats, doing cat stuff like loafing and licking their butts and sleeping. I love this page. The thing is, this page was empty for so long because I didn't want it smudging, because I'm so proud of this. But then Ollie was released, and I had to put my drawing of Ollie in here, so they're next to each other, so that's nice. Draco and his brothers, that's cool. Oh my god, I got like a set of origami paper a while ago, and I had a lot of leftovers from failed projects, so I wanted to use them for something. I gave this girl a cute little kimono, so that's nice. It's like the paper, this is paper like glued on top of the girl. There's nothing underneath it, just some sketches. This drawing was nice, but I smudged it with the eraser and I hate it. Another angel. So just a second, I need a sip of water. This is when I tried to make an angel, a Renaissance angel, but a little more colorful, because actual Renaissance angels has a lot of colors, especially on the wings. But again, my colors are really bad, and I think they don't really go well together in this. But the shape of the wings is really nice, so I'm really proud of that. Oh yeah, this one is a story. It was the last day of school. I had nothing to do. I found a piece of paper on the floor. I picked it up and drew the brothers from Malcolm in the middle, so that's nice. This is Wendy again. We have a Colette that I didn't like, so I covered it up. Kinda, you can still see her. This is another lady from Pinterest that was in a leather jacket and a motorcycle, and I drew her, and I realized the picture's pretty old, so the lady must be, older by now. So I made like the same character, but years later at 42 years old, so that's cute. Some other stuff. This is Twilight and Flurry, but the arm is really weird, so I don't like this. This is really hot today. I'm running out of bread. Some other drawings here. I'm really proud of this one. The colors turned out really nice. I realized some specific colors like blue and purple has more pigment on them, so they look better when I don't look as scratchy. But I think I creased this a little, but it's okay. Here I was working on concepts for an OC, but I ended up not making the OC, but her name is Katrina. Maybe I, draw her again sometime. Here we have my beautiful daughter Sandwich. That's what I named her. This is Annie from League of Legends that I adopted as my OC, and I renamed her to Sandwich. We have a little Megan here, so that's nice. Oh, at this point, the Deltarune chapters 3 and 4 released. So I was having so much fun with it. There's a lot of tennas in here from now on. Really proud of this one. I love the shape of the foam. We have a little Noelle and a baby deer. At some point, I obsessively started drawing baby deers for some reason. Oh my god, this is also one of my favorite pages because it's all Tenna panicking and losing his mind. This is nice. I also couldn't fit all of the, things I wrote, but put a couple in here. Oh my god, this is where Art Fight started. So from now on, these are all mostly Art Fight and a couple more stuff. These are people's OCs that I drew. These are my friends. This is my OC that I made just for Art Fight. His name is Soft Sir Boy. He serves soft sirs and he's a boy. Another one. That's nice. Oh yeah, my friend got me new pencils and I wanted to test them. So I drew a little something. These are a lot better, less scratchy. I love it. I should use them from now on. So that's nice. More Art Fight, more Art Fight. I had a lot of fun with Art Fight this year because I usually draw humans, but this was like an opportunity for me to, draw non-humans and stuff. So this was fun. I can't believe I drew a furry or scaly. Yeah. This is a girl based off of a baby tooth. She's a little girl in a dentist outfit and she has braces and stuff. That's fun. Other Art Fight. This is a break I took from Art Fight. Drew this one at the cafe because lately I've been going to cafes a lot, but I don't like coffee. So when I order something, mostly I just give it to my father or brother so they drink it for me. Again, more Art Fight. I took a break and drew my own OC at some point. And oh yeah, these are more recent ones. This is My Little Pony. This is Chrissy. This is Cozy. I'm really proud of this one, I would say. And this is for my friend's birthday. The same friend who I drew Ebba for. So it really has been a year since I started this. This is again Soft Sir Boy. That's nice. Good to see him. The last few pages, I just put them here a minute ago to, fill it up just a little more. More Art Fight stuff. And I think this is the last page. This is from yesterday. So, this is the end. I have a lot of drawings and stuff. I don't put here. I'm just trying to put, my best in here. But nowadays, I'm just trying to fill it up. Because I only filled one half of it. And it's been a year. But, it's getting really thick because I glued too much stuff in it. I might have to abandon this eventually and one half of it might stay empty forever, but I don't know. We'll see. For now, I think this is, I'll say, my best sketchbook so far. The way, it has my best stuff in it compared to my older sketchbooks that will have my, even bad stuff. I try to put the coolest of me in here. I think it turned out pretty nice so far. I like to actually fill it up someday, even though I'm slowly giving up on it. But I don't know, maybe I'll do a full tour when that happens. But for now, this is it. Thank you for watching my sketchbook. I hope you like my sticker collection and a lot of my doodles. So that's it. Thank you. Bye.